XCE just really meets Generation X and Y where we're at. While we do need to think about what happens to us when we die, I don't think that's the starting point. I think, our generation is concerned with life now. And Jesus tells us that he offers us a fulfilling life that does start now. So I think that's a really great entry point for the gospel.
We're about connecting people with the God of this universe that is real. So relationships are at the heart of the issue.
Of what I've learned from this this XEE is that firstly it's very personal, and it's very easy to evangelize because you build relationships with your friends, and also you don't need to memorize so much from the old EE, so it's easier on the mind.
So when I learnt the new XEE, I actually learnt it off the website through the gospel story presentation there, and I just found that it was so much simpler and so much easier to concentrate on one section and learn that and then go on to the next section.
XEE allows me to show them ways that I'm actually the same as them. I'm thinking about the same questions as them. I'm thinking about meaning. I'm thinking about what do I devote my life to. I'm thinking about how I live my life day to day and how fulfilled I am and where am I drawing that meaning and fulfillment from.
It's not very offensive in our culture. It's because you build up relations and you build up a friendship from there also, so people don't find that you're trying to put a religion down their throat. Yeah.
Basically what I think about XE is that it's cool, really cool. Like what Johanan said, it's personal, and it allows for us to connect with the people that we want to share religion with, especially share Christianity with, especially our own friends.
I think XCE is great, the way it's structured, the consistency throughout with the 2 points, the one Bible verse and the story, just made it so much easier to remember, which kind of, from a learning perspective, the whole gospel presentation, that made it a lot easier. I think the materials with the DVD and the new books, the little flyer things, they're fantastic too. That, just all that, the new teaching style is really good, I thought.
With the video presentations, it made it easier for people to actually see what was happening rather than just hearing. Without the video presentations, we'd probably have to demonstrate to them, and every demonstration would be different, I suppose. But with the video presentation, every time they saw that presentation, it presented the same thing over and over and over again, and that helps to reinforce the ideas.
Because of the story-based character of it all, it keeps the attention of people much longer, because the stories follow themselves much quicker. And everybody, even little children, are listening to you. If you say, once upon a time, a long time ago, nobody knows what's coming. So the story is a strong thing here.
If it's a tool that we are trying to have young people take up, I think having websites and DVDs and good presentation and well-presented, concise materials is obviously going to be far more effective than a big book that they have to carry around and it's their only reference.
Looking at the materials, especially the DVD, it helps to get out of the classroom and to get into real life. Even when you're sitting here and teaching each other, watching the DVD, having this whole presentation filmed so well, the students immediately can imagine themselves doing that outside.
What we did is we trained 10 different young people from 4 different denominations in the new XEE material, and we largely asked the young people to tell us what their contacts were. And then in the Follow the Leader exercises, we set up times at coffee shops. They invited their friends, and they shared the gospel. What excited me about the XEE is, whereas I've taught the old material for many years, I found people very much afraid of being on an Follow the Leader exercise. Whereas this time, even from the second week, I was watching people have more courage because it was much more relational. The first question is so easy to ask people. So that our experience was good in that regard. Even this morning when I went to get my hair cut, I found just asking this total stranger that first question was so natural and easy. So we've been very positive on the Follow the Leader experience.
When people are considering, do I want to step up and do I feel as though God is leading me to teach in this course? I guess there's many people that don't feel confident in their skills, and to have it in a format that's accessible where someone is presenting those questions and where you merely are required to facilitate that discussion, I guess makes it a lot easier for people to make that decision. Yes, I want to help to train other people in this course.